Well, that's what I'm doing at that raw.
All right, we got this. It's ocean whitefish and tuna feast and gravy.
I just had the tuna feast.
All right.
But tuna feast, yeah, tuna feast.
Um,
Not even sure if that's fish. That's just tuna feast.
Nick, all right, check this out. We got seafood and whipped egg souffle with Pacific shrimp and garden greens.
That's not
I think
bad.
the egg souffle that's a given.
From the Pacific. This is like imported.
So are we comparing like brands here or just the different flavors?
I don't know if we really want to get in brand war, but Whiskas and Fancy Feast. I think we really just want to get in flavors. And it's not so much, maybe part of it is what you like better, but part of it is, can you recognize what it is? And then can the cat recognize what it is? God. That smells like edible.
Here.
It's like tuna fish.
Actually, it's not terrible. Okay, we can
It's
pull
a
this
little,
off.
little salty.
No, it's chicken.
God, this is a pretty big fillet.
Oh!
See that, Bruno?
What is that?
3
2.
and
One.
1.
Tastes like made in paint thinner.
That's unlike anything I've ever tasted before.
It's weird, man.
It's like fish jerky.
Yeah, okay, it's not that bad. It's super salty.
Oh.
It is like super
Oh.
salty.
I mean, that is really salty. No, that's dog food.
yeah.
It's like really.
Like
I've eaten dog food before. It's-
dog food is really salty. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're set. Hungry?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't feel so.
That didn't sit very well. That one little fingertip full.
You know what we need to do? We need to call a doctor. And get
And make
that.
sure it's okay.
And that'd be a funny little bit too. Of us on the speakerphone with the doctor. And I can just call med student or something. No.
Okay. We'll call a vet.
We could call and ask, be like, all right, we know it's not good for cats to eat human food.
Like
But it's
to
okay
eat
for
cat food.
humans to eat cat food. Yeah. Maybe I'll come out. I don't know. I mean, I know it's kind of crowded there, but I wanted to talk to David about why he's filming me right now.
It's the best of the Midnight Barbecue. Adam Gottschalk and Nick Noe here in our new Star Hill studios. Bruno's in here with us as well. And this is done for two reasons. One, because we've in the few months that we've been on the air now, we've been able to assemble a lot of clips that we want to go back and revisit, because I don't think it's fair to our viewers or listeners, or certainly not our guests either, to only play them once. Also, Nick, born from necessity, because we are both going to be out of town for a while.
MIA, yeah. And I'd actually like to name the show the better of the Midnight Barbecue, because I think our best is yet to come. So this is the better stuff of our show, right?
Way to be motivational. That's cheesy.
You build it up just to watch it fall. You give it all just to give it all away. And I just need a break so it don't break down. And I just need a break, 'cause if I break down, it's gonna be the last time.
Take a walk down memory lane a little farther, before the trauma made it harder to walk. For a few wrong moves, threw my future in the garbage, and everything together started falling apart. Follow the plot, boy meets whore, then somehow he falls in love with her with all of his heart. But it was wrong for the start, y'all, 'cause I was looking at her thighs instead of looking to the sky to see our stars cross. I'm thinking she could make a beautiful wife, but little do I know she wants to ruin my life. I treat her like a princess, she's acting like it's just sex. I'm praying every day that this relationship will shipwreck, but she keeps on rocking the boat. Now after 3 years together, we are not even close to being happy or even getting along, but still for some sick reason we keep getting it on. I guess it's so hard saying so long, 'cause her voice sounds so sincere when we don't talk. But I finally let her go for good to get away from all of that trouble I could see coming. Now that she's gone, I'm feeling so strong. But out of the blue, she hit me with a phone call saying, yo, you better take care of yourself, and you better start preparing yourself. You gotta see it coming.
You know, we're pretty close to that today. We actually have 3 of those 4.
And a replacement, I guess.
We have a full complement of 4 hosts today. Bruno, who's here with us tonight?
Emily Brooks.
Thanks, Bruno. You knew he wouldn't let us down.
No, not like that, son.
Emily, what's up? Welcome.
Hi, I'm here finally.
Let's refresh listeners' memories as to
Yes.
who Emily Brooks is. The first Midnight Barbecue show we've ever done. I've probably told this story 30 times in the last week now. But what's 31?
Great story.
The first show we ever did, right? We came up with the idea, which actually turned out to be a pretty cool idea, I think, to add on Facebook.com every single person in the country with one given name as our friend, and see how many of them would confirm us during 1 2-hour show. The ultimate goal being to bring one of them on for an interview so we could have a random perspective outside the 4 of us, right? So we let Ian pick the name because we were using his profile, and he chose the first name Emily, last name Brooks.
Well, at the time, Ian had about 1,700 friends,
Maybe more. It might have been in the 2000s.
which was astounding to me that you have that many friends. You definitely don't know that many people. So we just went with him and his Facebook prowess.
Gordy had like 63 at that point.
I was over 100, but don't sell me short here, you know.
You're a major slouch, right?
Yeah.
Pick the name Emily Brooks at random. And we Facebooked 131 of them at the very beginning of the show that night. And within the 2 hours of the program, 60 of them Facebooked us back, which made Ian's Facebook newsfeed, if you're familiar with that website, hysterical. It was like, Ian and Emily Brooks are now friends. Ian and Emily Brooks are now friends. Ian and Emily Brooks are now friends. Like 60 of them. 20 of them sent us messages to the effect of, who are you again? And then there was this one who caught our attention because when we looked at her profile after she confirmed us, she seemed kind of like a party girl, and this was like midnight at this point, so we figured we can't call somebody who's going to be in the library and passed out asleep by 11:30 at night.
Exactly. Based on her group affiliations, we found out that she was in the I Love Jack Daniels Facebook group.
So I think it was
right.
called Jack Daniels, You're My Hero.
That's correct,
Right.
Adam.
And at that point, we were concerned that we wouldn't actually get her on the phone because she'd probably be at a bar drinking Jack Daniels.
We actually had that conversation on the show. That's right.
Which was not the case in the long run, right?
Right. So we called Emily, and I could have. It would have taken me 2 minutes before the show to actually pull that audio again. Didn't do it. I can find it, but we'll play that next segment. In the meantime, Emily, do you want to recreate your reaction? Phone rings.
Well,
Hey!
Actually, what went through your mind when you saw that number on the
I
phone?
saw I saw the 434 area code, and I knew that that had to be close to Maryland because my ex-boyfriend is from Baltimore, and his area code is 443, and I thought that it was him or one of his friends trying to contact me. So I was very leery and not very polite when I answered.
Should I have like a name? Just be like,
Gordy.
no.
Bring us one up. Bring us that up.
What are we doing?
Hello.
Hey, did we wake you? I didn't even turn my microphone on.
Hello?
I'm sorry, did we wake you?
Who is this?
My name's Bob.
This is Tom. You're on Bob and Tom radio show in Slidell, Louisiana. How are you doing?
My heart, by the way, at this point as I paused the tape, was just like racing. We'd never made a prank call on the air before. I've been like a serious sportscaster for like 6 years at this point.
Adam, we had never made a call at this point.
We'd never done a show before. All right, keep going.
You're not in Louisiana, first of all, and who is this really?
Oh, one of those phones with the state. Yeah, we're in Virginia.
Got us.
Dang, you got us.
This is the first of many times in the conversation where we stop and think, oh, God, now what? Now what? We didn't plan this far. We just thought we'd call her and then, like, just talk to her. But we didn't think about what that means.
This is where Adam grabbed the reins, I think, right here.
I think I had to. All right, keep going.
Hey, well, this is Brent. Tell him to block the number and call back.
You said you're going to block the number and call back.
Him?
Who?
Brant?
Tim was my other ex-boyfriend who's
Who's
in
Brent?
Virginia now.
Emily.
All right, you
come
got me.
on.
This is Brent. I'm sorry. And now we're grasping at straws. We're
No,
doing anything
really,
just to
for
keep you
real,
from
who
hanging
is
up
this?
on us.
Emily.
Did you just hear
You heard him
that?
in the background. I'm tapping out. And Gordy actually literally tapped the table and went, I'm done. And left. He went to the back corner of the room where David is now and just hung out back there. No, here's the thing. We do a show. Okay, it's a brand new show. We're not live. Don't worry. It's intended
We'll
for
never be
basically for
either,
college
so.
students, from people who are out late at night. This pains So we're me. sorry to bother you, and
Nick.
we're glad we didn't wake up some family late. Pains me.
Adam,
No,
we've,
it's all right.
we've come a long way.
Anyway, at that point, we basically were in conversation,
Yes,
and we
and-
you know,
Yeah.
it's all done.
The hook is sunken in, and we
Yeah.
had her.
Man, that's the longest first segment we've ever done. We got to get a break. We'll be back after this in the Midnight Barbecue. So, what's your background in music?
I just grew up playing music and wrote songs my whole life, and just started. I recorded my first record about 4 years ago, and it went really well. Put a band together from that. Did a bluegrass record, and then finally the band kind of came around, and we started, playing a bunch now, and we're doing pretty well, and recording a new record coming out in the fall. So
The show is called The Midnight Barbecue. Our guest is Peyton Tochterman, and Peyton's actually got his axe out. What did you call it when Helen came in?
Her
The,
ex? Yeah.
The guitar laces and the...
Oh, well, yeah. Well, Helen doesn't actually play chords. She doesn't know what a chord is. She wouldn't know a C chord from a D chord from a J chord.
Helen Horrell.
oh man, she's great.
She is good,
My
yeah.
buddy James just recorded and produced a record.
She's
yeah.
a part-time co-host of this show, actually.
Oh, she's awesome, man. I love her.
Yeah, so she doesn't know chords from, she calls them like the Dragon Claw and the Old Man.
Right.
So
that's
we
right.
were calling her guitar like she's pressing the guitar laces instead of the
Oh, right.
the strings. I don't know. So yeah, so you get your axe out. I think axe is a pretty sweet term for a guitar.
Either way, we're actually going to hear some music. First song is called...
It's a request from the guy over here.
This is my jam.
Yeah, called Peanut Butter and Jelly. Honey, you and me are like peanut butter and jelly, 'cause you're sweet and tasty and I'm nuttier than hell. But hey, we go together, oh so right. You can spread us on white bread, spread us on whole wheat. I ain't never had it in pumpernickel, but I bet you it's hard to beat. We go together, oh so right. So right, all the way, child, all through the night. So right. Sure, you can spread just jelly on a bun, but add my funky butter, baby, ain't that much more fun? 'Cause we go together, oh so right. We don't need no pickles, we don't need no lettuce, 'cause we go together, oh so right. So right. All the way, child, all through the night. So right. So right. All the way, girl, all through the night. So right. And peanut butter and jelly.
That was great. I
That's
love
my
it.
jam, man.
That's awesome.
That is my jam.
That was fun.
You need to get that,
That
on the
was
MySpace,
very
man.
fun.
That was Coombs-esque, essentially,
that
in
was-
terms of entertainment. I
Oh
think.
no, that's a very entertaining song. Very good.
It's
song.
smart, though.
Smart, witty. I
Yeah.
mean, that's not, like, all songs are pretty witty and smart.
I love
think.
it.
You know, you actually have one song. Could you elaborate on this?
Go ahead.
It's the Personal song,
Oh, that's off the first record.
and
Yeah.
isn't it actually a extracted from a Personals ad in like Seville Hook or something, right?
Yeah, I worked in a bronze foundry for sculpture when I first moved to Charlottesville, and I got off work and we were casting some bronze and we were sitting down waiting to go home, and the owner came out, my friend Robert Bricker, and I was reading these personal ads from the Seville, and I was laughing my ass off. Or sorry, can I say that?
You can
I was
absolutely say
I would be
that.
laughing my
I
ass
was
off
laughing
too.
my ass off at these things that people were saying, and he goes, "Man, you need to put that into a song." So I went home and literally, I literally copied the things from the paper. So I'm probably waiting for a lawsuit somewhere for some person that's like, "That was me. You hurt my feelings." Like,
but
you had a personal ad.
Exactly. You were helping them out, right? You were broadcasting their personal.
Hey, man, I was trying to get them hooked
One of them was
up.
like, I saw you at Harris Teeter Wine Guy or something.
Winehouse, yeah. My favorite one was our dogs became romantically entangled at Penn Park last
Yeah,
Saturday.
I heard that line.
A
Yeah.
counterpoint to our own painful repression, my tail is still wagging, single.
Jeez.
That's a good song. That is a very good song.
I'll tell you my favorite, and I'm going to name names because he works with me here at the station. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Rob Schilling.
Yeah, you're right.
Right, who used to be city councilor. Okay, Rob is the morning show host now. That
Yeah.
kind of filled in for Dick Mountjoy. Was nice enough to come in here and start filling in the mornings when Dick got sick.
Right.
Rob was famous for his long hair, right? When he was running for city council for the
Right.
first time.
Does he still have long hair?
And he does. He
Yeah, I
does.
thought so,
Well,
yeah.
but so I remember reading The Hook one week, or Seville Weekly, or one of those publications where there were personal ads, and I remember seeing it was a picture of Rob standing on the corner of Preston Avenue and I don't know, 10th Street,
Right.
holding up a sign that said "Thank you" to everyone who has voted for him, right?
Right, right.
And and with his wife right next to him. And then if you scroll ahead like 40 pages to the personal ads, there was one that said, to the man with the long wavy hair who is standing at the intersection of
Simon,
10th
thank
and
you.
Preston, with the sign that said "Thank you," let me just say, thank you. I don't know who that woman you were with is, but if you're interested, call this number.
That's great, man.
And
That's
so
perfect.
I thought that was amusing.
That's perfect.
Good show tonight. That was fun. What does that mean?
That means get
20
the hell
seconds.
out. Yeah.
All right, Emily.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. I had so much fun. Thank you a million times and more for having me on the show tonight here live in the studio.
Thank you for coming up.
It's been more than real. It's been very much fun, and I'm glad you guys got to put my textbook to use.
Well, I think that's it and that's all. So we got to get out of here. But check us out, midnightbarbecue.com, and we'll see you next weekend.
They're going to cut us off just before that. Check us out, midnight. All right, we'll see y'all later. And that's that. That's
Wow.
Cool.
Very much fun.
What a good one. That was a good one, dude.
That was a good show.
You know how to wrap a microphone? Please.
Oh, I was gonna let you do it, but okay.
It's really just a gentle
Just
process.
take the thing
I tell you
out.
what, Nick, if you don't mind,
Yeah.
can you handle getting all this torn down? I'm going to run and tape sports so we can
Yeah,
organize
go ahead,
this.
go ahead.
Cool, thanks. I'll be done with this in 10 minutes.
Okay, great.
I feel like I should pull, because David's still taping, I should pull some,
Mine's all twisted. Hold
I just
on.
put this on and kind of saunter out of here on my horse.
So,
Gallop out of here.
so.
Folks, until next time. Ma'am. Ma'am. I can't stop looking into the camera while David's filming. It's just
Because
like,
the camera's a transformer.
I've thought about hiring David before to just follow me around
Everywhere.
just to do for a few days.
So when
I've
you're
just
old,
decided this very second that that's not going to happen. I'll be back.
not with that camera. Something more discreet, please.
Welcome back to the Best of the Midnight Barbecue. I am Nick Noe. Adam's putting his headgear on, and joining me.
I just realized that looked completely staged with me doing that. I completely forgot that we were about to go back on and tape a segment, so I reached down and picked it up, but it occurred to me that as you were talking, and I just like waited and then went.
That's chemistry right there.
It looked like something that we probably had pre-planned, and we didn't, because we don't do that on the Midnight Barbecue. We actually, if people wanted to know how,
where do these great ideas come from? You know?
Exactly, what a day in the life of Nick Noe or Adam Gottschalk would be, it would involve very little pre-planning or production for the Midnight Barbecue. You'd be surprised, or
well,
maybe
nothing formal. I don't think. I think we talk about the show a lot with each other
and with other people. Usually,
Yeah.
it's us saying things like, "It's a great show."
Check it out.
Wasn't that show great last night?
or hearing comments like that. This is the most awesome show I've ever seen.
Yeah, or getting a call from one of our co-hosts saying, "Do we have to tape that show again tonight?"
His enthusiasm is infectious.
Yeah, it's an infection, no question.
Just like this next clip.
Hey, nicely done.
Yeah, you gotta strike when the opening's there. We understand that you're gonna give us a little cultural knowledge in case we ever travel abroad on how to say probably the most successful 6 or 7 words in vocabulary, which is "I'm bringing sexy back," and this is how you do it in German. So let's hear that.
4 words. Ich bringe sexy zurück.
Wait, one more time.
Ich bringe sexy zurück.
Ich
Can you
bringe
repeat that?
sexy zurück.
The big part that stands out about that, the German word for sexy is
sexy.
Sexy.
That is more knowledge than that whole sentence, actually.
So if I go to Germany, I could be sexy all the time, and they'd be like, "Yeah."
You say sexy. Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Yeah.
Sexy.
All right, who's the biggest? Is there like a big boy band kind of pop, superstar in Germany? Who should we Google? Who should we look up online?
Gunther.
Get some music. In German.
Like Us 5, probably, or something like that.
OS5?
Us 5.
How do you spell it?
Us 5.
Just like us.
Us
Oh,
5.
us 5.
Yeah.
Us 5. Aye.
So
All right.
they're 5 people.
Ja.
Yeah.
Ja.
Hey, Torsten, thanks.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Ich
One
bringe
more
auch
time. One more
sexy
time.
zurück.
Ich bringe sexy zurück.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, there we go.
Oh, the
All right.
pound. The pound.
The pound.
Shed some light into this hopeless mess. Shield the most innocent eyes, precious witnesses. Don't watch, I'm slipping. I'm losing sight of myself. Feels like the first time. And I don't want you to see me like this. This life won't go on, and it's not worth trying to live. A lot that's beating down your countenance, leaving you alone and desperate. Turn the light on into my darkest hour. Can let your demons slip away unaccounted for. Don't watch, I'm falling. I'm losing part of myself. This is the last time you will ever see me like this. This life won't go on, and it's not worth trying to live. A life that's beating down your countenance, leaving you alone and desperate. All of the faces that I've seen, dark silhouettes abandon me. Those hollowed eyes have let me see all of the minds that need release. This life won't go on, and it's not outward, trying to live a life that's beating down your countenance, leaving me alone and desperate. All of the faces that I've seen, dark silhouettes abandoning me, and the thought of you makes me let it go.
No, but like I see us interviewing the little kids, just the very midnight barbecue kind of way. Like, all right, kid, come over here. We got some questions for you. So Harry Potter, just fuck around with him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, definitely. I think what's going to be funnier though is adults who are acting like children at the Harry Potter thing. We can ask even like more ridiculous questions too. Like,
just out of curiosity, how old are you?
Why are you here?
Thank you. Just curious. All right, that's all we needed to know. 48. Jesus.
I'm writing the question right now. Are you single?
What if we organize some kind of trivia event? And I really think that they're going to have dire consequences. It's not just like win and you get a prize. It's like lose and you lose your place in line. You don't get the book. We could let like the 38-year-old guys who are there for the Harry Potter book, we could like tell them that Emily's interested in them and just like lead them on, because I'm sure none of them have ever had a date. And Emily could be like, all right.
I will totally play.
She could be our bait.
Totally play on that.
Bambi? Yeah?
Yeah.
Bambi.
No, we're not bringing Bambi out tonight.
No?
To send a numeric page, press 5. When you are finished recording, hang up. Or for delivery options, press pound.
Ian, hey, darling. This is Bambi here from the Big Horse Saloon. I was your bartender the other night. You slipped me your number. So I just thought I'd give you a call. A little late night chat. I'm sorry. Ian, I'm sorry. This is Emily from the radio.
No, I'm scared of what this call's gonna be. Hey, man. 4 plus the wireless. Yes. If you don't have enough, I have 1 or 2 with me, I think.
Is it good? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to try it?
That's fine. Just set up 3 and I'll bring a 4th.
It's very interesting.
Cool. We got the wireless stuff?
Do you know what kind it is?
Oh, we have the wireless stuff?
When? Whenever. Okay. You don't have anything to do. They have so many.
Cool. You the man.
Really? That would be awesome.
Yeah, we'll be out there soon.
Before, Nick, and this is probably a first for us. Actually, it's probably a first for anybody in Charlottesville, right? This is nuts, man. Certainly the Midnight Barbecue. And we are live at Barnes and Noble on Harrisburg, the Wilshire Shopping Center. The Harry Potter book release is tonight at 12 o'clock midnight. You guys excited for Harry Potter tonight? Right.
I come home from school and get an Oreo snack, 1 bite away from getting happiness back. An Oreo cookie is every man's dream, 2 chocolate halves and a sugary cream. I buy 'em by the bushel and I eat 'em by the bunch, an ace in the hole at a 3rd grade lunch. Whenever I feel just a little bit troubled, I reach for the Oreos with my stuff doubled. Oreo, I love you so. Hand me a Twinkie, I'll just say no. Oreo, I love you so. Hand me a Twinkie, I'll just say no.
What's in the box?
20 Harry Potter books.
Wow.
You're kidding.
20.
How heavy is that?
Wow.
I don't let anyone touch it.
He actually literally ripped that away from me. I reached
He
up to try
really
and see how
did.
heavy it was. He ripped it away from me.
Racketeering.
What?
Racketeering, selling them.
Oh.
All right.
Relatives.
We got to run. Hey, thanks, Ron. Good luck with Hermione, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Midnight Barbecue is, as always, brought to you by the Charlottesville Radio Group. We appreciate everybody joining us. Tonight, have a safe drive home if you're listening to us out here. Otherwise, enjoy waiting on your copy of the Harry Potter book.
Don't read and drive. Wait till you get home.
Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Please come.
For the crew, I'm Adam Gottschalk.
Please.
Thanks for listening.
Well, you're still watching the best of the Midnight Barbecue. I'm Nick Noe, Adam Gottschalk here.
So pretty much because this is the best of the Midnight Barbecue, if you don't like what you see, just don't even bother trying to watch the show, because really this is what we got. It's the best of it.
And conversely, if you like it,
then it's pretty much all downhill from here. But
Yeah.
give us a shot, because
see some more of it.
Yeah, the odds are we're gonna find something good in the future.
Yeah, as good as Adam's shirt right there.
Yeah,
Did you make that yourself?
I
Did
did.
you make that yourself?
Actually, I found a couple letters, and I sewed them one thread at a time to say "Who Crew."
Dedication, I like that.
Actually, no. The truth is, I get a lot of shirts for free, and I wear them because they're free. Unlike you, who goes out and buys things to make a shirt.
Well, somebody went out and bought stuff to make that shirt. So how am I any different?
We made the sign together.
Hello?
Hello, this is reporter Bruno Wainwright calling from WBEV in Beaver, Oklahoma. I'm sorry, got this number off a database. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
No?
We're calling some people on the East Coast because we're about to go live with our 10 o'clock news here in Oklahoma. Obviously, the town has been devastated last week, the passing of Nick Noe. Can you give us your comments on that? We're trying to get a national perspective.
A national perspective. I actually don't have any comments.
You do know who Nick Noe was, right?
Not really.
He was a farmer here in Oklahoma. Touched a lot of lives. He put a lot of kids through high school.
Did he?
Can you? I'll tell you what. Since we're about to go live here, if you can give us just some thoughts. I mean, is there anything that you can tell us? We're really running low on time. I'm really sorry to bother you, Nick. Nick's. You've heard of Noah's Nectar Farm, right?
No.
Well, I tell you what. Can you just give us some thoughts on some, in a positive way, just about Nick Noe?
Yeah. Sure, he was great. Great guy.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Oh, way to keep your composure. That was good.
That
Adam.
was awesome.
But you're just one kiss for now, and this is just one night for now. One more song to sing myself to sleep. That same old melody, it's stuck in my head again. And you're just a man for now. But oh, I got those hands, they spin me out of my skin. Just spin me out of here. And so it talked me into believing you. Then it talked me into myself. Turn me over and lie to me those familiar cards I'm dealt. And it talked me into a tomorrow with you. Then it talked me out of my clothes. That bedroom waltz that I can't sing to, 'cause oh, these curling toes. But don't do this to yourself again. And I am thinking the whole time, don't do this to yourself again.
Thank you for choosing. How may I help you?
Yeah, we need some salt.
Say what?
We need some salt.
Oh, you need some salt?
Salt.
Salt over here, bro.
Say what?
We're running low on salt. We need salt. We don't know where to go. We don't have a car.
You want me to give you directions somewhere?
No. We don't have a car. We need someone who can deliver. Do you have salt?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I'm
sorry.
starving.
I'm confused there. What's your phone number? We do have subs.
All right. Our phone number. You ready?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
3826.
Is this going to 1357 South Main Street?
Sure.
Okay. What would you like? You want some subs? What kind of subs? Do you know?
No, not subs. We need salt.
Oh, you need salt.
We need salt.
You need salt delivered.
We made some rice. It needs salt.
Oh, you want us to deliver salt? We have garlic salt.
Do you have garlic salt?
Yeah.
Jeez.
One second, I'll put you on hold.
All right, we're done. They must have been pranked before.
That was a good one this time, guys. That was good.
How can I help you?
Hi, can I get some pepper, please?
You want green peppers, or do you want... What kind of pepper do you want?
Black pepper!
I'm going to put you on hold again.
Thank you.
I think we lost Bruno. And I lost my voice. Oh, man.
Not the black pepper!
Oh, goodness. Gordy, nice job.
Thank you.
Wow. I don't
lots of years of experience.
You've been
actually.
practicing.
Yeah.
And I totally wussed out of that, so.
Bruno's crying. Bruno's literally crying.
Okay, I have to take a picture. This is hilarious.
I don't know which way you're supposed to go, but I can tell you get you there a different way. Left here. You go to like Rio, make a left. Left to the light. Oh no, Grady. Left to Grady. What?
The strongest dose of common sense won't be the heaviest medicine for this roller coaster that you won't ride. But your pretty package promised land just sent me back to hell again. Where you were cold, I got back inside.
Wait a minute, me, there's better places I should be. I'm walking downtown by myself. And knowing what we know, when it's too hot, we let it go. And sleep it off with someone else.
Wait a minute, me, there's better places I could be. I'm walking downtown by myself. And knowing what we know, when it's too hot, we let it go. Or just sleep it off with someone else. If you anchor me with disconnections, baby, I will float away. Day by daily interventions, maybe we will be okay. If you anchor me with disconnections, baby, I will float away. Day by daily interventions, maybe we will be okay.
Mark.
This is Mark Thompson. He's the master brewer at Star Hill Brewery. We're about to take the tour. It's behind us, over our shoulder. It's fun today, isn't it?
It's a blast. Yeah, we're kicking ass, doing real well.
is the first time we've ever opened this up like the beer garden.
Yeah, it's the first time. We got like all our friends and all our family in town, you know, like doing all right. We got some good music going on.
So I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna hand you the microphone, and we're just gonna follow you and let you do all the magic from here on out, right?
We can do that. Y'all ready? Ready to go? Ready to go? Ready to go? Ready to go? Let's go! We gotta stop right here. I got an important thing to do. All right. That is called the disco light. That is how beer is made, right there. You put the disco light on, you get a little of this, you get a little of that, you get a little woo! And that's the magic, that's the love right there. We put a disco light on, baby. Yeah! So we got the grain right here. This is where we started doing the whole tour. We take a little sample of this grain, eat a kernel of this. It's going to remind you a lot of Quaker oatmeal, breakfast cereal. This is where our sugar comes from. This is how we get the Jomo started, by grinding this stuff up into a coarse meal. We grind up grain just like a winemaker crushes grapes, and this is the sugar. You can taste it's sweet, right? We take this grain, we grind it up. We have a different like style. Yeah, we have like light stuff and dark stuff. We grind it up in the big grinder behind you there, and then that's where we start making the magic. That big hopper underneath there holds about 1,000 pounds of barley. Each recipe has like a mixture of like 2 bags of this, 2 bags of that, a pinch of flour, you know, snips and snails and puppy dog tails, and we mix all that stuff up in here, and we grind all those puppy dog tails up, and we take them up and out into that first brew vessel. So we're gonna go around in the brew house next, and we're gonna see where all this ground up barley gets brought out, and we start cooking the beer. You ready to do that?
Cheers.
Let's do that. All right. The hand mic is something. It's like straight up rock and roll. All right, so we've got all that barley that we ground up, and we're bringing it up and out and into the first cooking vessel. So this first cooking vessel that you see receives that milled up barley. It's got paddles up there. We'll go up and take a look. You can get some shots of it. Take the barley and the water. We mix it up in that first vessel, a lot like a Quaker oatmeal would be, your breakfast cereal. It gets mixed up. We then bring it into the second vessel, which has screens on the bottom of it, a lot like a coffee maker would be, and spray balls on top. We take all that barley and water, we bring it over here, we spray water on top, and we start extracting out all the barley juice off of that. Again, a lot like making coffee. If you took this second vessel and stacked it on top of the first one, you'd have an enormous kick-ass coffee maker. And that's more or less what this whole thing is about. So we take the barley, we spread the water, we suck the barley juice back into that first vessel. We add hops in there, it gives aroma, bitterness, and flavor. We boil it for an hour and a half. It goes from that vessel into the whirlpool, which is behind you. That's a big settling vessel. So we basically take all that barley juice, we pump it in that third vessel, it settles out. We then take it and pump it from that settling vessel out and over into the fermentation cellar. Have we talked about the disco light yet? I don't know if we have or not, but that's the disco light. That's the most important thing about making beer. All right, so this is the fermentation cellar. This is where the magic happens. We add the yeast. We got that big pot of coffee. We brought it over here. We've added some yeast. The yeast converts sugar to ethanol and carbon dioxide. Yeast are little single-cell organisms just like you and I. They got to make a living in this world. You know how they make their living? They eat sugar, they piss alcohol, and they fart carbon dioxide. That's their life cycle. That's how they make the magic. So beer is made by yeast creating alcohol and carbon dioxide. This tank right here, he's going to get an extreme close-up right here. Right here, extreme close-up. Extreme close-up. That's fermentation. Once that thing starts bubbling again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just here to go, woo! All right, so we got yeast. We add yeast. It makes sugar, carbon dioxide. It ferments for about a week. We cold condition it for 3 weeks. It sits in this tank for 4 weeks, and then it starts to be processed through a filter into the carbonated tanks. I'm going to give you guys an exclusive, behind-the-scenes taste of Star Hill Amber Ale out of the tank before anyone else has ever had it. So I'm going to turn it over to Adam, and here he is. Hold on. Go ahead. Do your thing.
I'm excited about this. This is like pre-first day. This is like a fetus, essentially. It's a beer fetus.
God bless you guys for coming down. Love the Midnight Barbecue. You guys rocked. Come, Viva La Star Hill. Long live Star Hill. God bless you.
Cheers.
Earthlings don't understand. Earthlings have a way of getting under my skin. They like money, food, sex, with strings attached. I avoid them whenever I can. Earthlings say there are two sides to every coin. Two sides to every coin. They lie to me. We all know there's three. I'm just hanging around the rim. Nothing like a nice warm body to hold. In the middle of the night. Nothing like a sweet somebody to love. In the middle of the night. I know I sound a little spaced out. Earthlings don't understand. No the possibilities, no in between. I'm just hanging around the rim. Nothing like a nice warm body to hold. In the middle of the night. Earthlings don't understand.
Honestly, you ate 3 hot dogs in 12 minutes?
My prediction for myself was 14, right? And I think I can at least do 12.
Nick Noe. Nice. I'm glad you did that. 3 hot dogs for this guy?
No, I was like halfway.
I'm not even on this show.
Like 3 3/4. So give me credit for. Give me credit
4.
for
Honestly,
3 3/4.
it's 1 hot dog every 3 3/4 or 3.5 minutes.
How many hot dogs do you eat in 12 minutes? 12.
Okay,
my prediction was
I said
14.
15.
I thought 12 was like a reasonable compromise. Like if I could eat 12, I'd be satisfied.
Honestly.
Guess how many actually ate in 12?
3.
4.5, right? Something like
3
that.
hot dogs.
3 3/4.
That's terrible.
Honestly.
HDBs?
HDBs.
Hot dogs and buns?
Cut off
Dip them in water?
I would honestly cut off my nuts at that point.
Hey, what's up, guys? We probably know more of you by name than we don't, so we don't really need to introduce ourselves, but I'm Adam, this is Nick.
That's right. That is correct. We're the Midnight Barbecue. Check us out, midnightbarbecue.com. We're a local radio, television program.
We have been, we went to the Star Hill Brewery today and did the show out there, so Nick and I have actually been drinking since 11 o'clock this morning, and we figured on a day when it's, I think we're probably each over about 20 beers at least by this point, and that's conservative. What better way to close it out than with these guys, right?
This is great.
This is our own 6-day bender, I think.
We're on our own individual 6-day bender, and we're going to close it out with a real thing. I probably think a lot of the people in the house aren't really bluegrass fans, and it's probably because you never really heard it or.
But see, this isn't even bluegrass. This is mountain rock and roll. This is good stuff. This is. We have 3 of the 5 members of 6-day benders. 5 of you, right? All right, we got 3 of the 5. So this is fun. This is just for you guys tonight. This is not a. Well, we have King Wilkie down the street. They're charging an arm and a leg probably. You get the same kind of music, and it's free here. So there you go.
Let's get ready to mountain rock and roll.
Ain't no reason to walk around. Ain't no reason to walk around. I don't know what to say or what to do. Kill boys before they kill you.
One mile, the sign say.
1 mile away from Camp Jeep, and this has the potential to be the defining moment of my childhood.
Certainly. I certainly agree with that.
How's the driver holding up?
Driver's doing all right.
You don't think glasses are? You're squinting.
I think this squinting is more swelling.
It's the Midnight Barbecue. Madam Gottschalk, Nick Noe's walking up. We're at Camp Jeep. There are a ton of Jeeps here. Everywhere you look, there are Jeeps.
Wow. Yeah. A lot of Jeeps. I'm watching this BMX stuff.
So, where we are right now is the very entrance to Camp Jeep. This is in Nelson County, I think, for the 4th time, so just south of Charlottesville. They say 12,000 Jeeps are here, unlike what feels like about 100 acres worth of nothing but a giant parking lot, and it's all the same kind of car. Right over my left shoulder is Tony Hawk and Shaun White doing a skateboarding display. There's snow tubing here. It's about 90 degrees. Skiing. This is absurd.
We will find out what there is here. There's a lot going on, and where to now, man?
So just come in with us. Let's go explore Camp Jeep. All right, we are in a, what is this that we're driving? This is Ryan, right?
Ryan. This is a Jeep Unlimited 4-door Wrangler Sahara Edition.
2007.
Why Sahara? Is it made for the desert, or?
All right, where are we going?
2008.
2008, even better. All right, and just stay on the path? Yes, like we already have somebody here who's completely wiped out. Have they lost it?
Nah.
Feet on the gas?
Yeah, you won't have to use hardly any brake going through this course. Plus, we're being in 4 low, first gear, you're only going to be going so fast. Let's go up on the high side, bud. Give me some right. Give me some right. There we go. Just like that. All right, same thing over here. Stay to the high side. That way you get the experience of it. That's what
I'm getting the experience. There's no question about that.
That's what Camp Jeep's all about.
What happens if we roll it?
You're not going to roll it. I won't let you.
All right. What do you have, like a driving school foot pedal over there?
Now I have the e-brake right here in the middle, and I can always grab the wheel.
Jesus.
Give me some more right. Let's get up on the high side, bud.
Come on, Adam.
As long as you don't hit the flags, man, I'm good. You can get as close to the flags as possible. Just don't take them out.
You know, you're making a huge mistake putting your life in my hand.
Little instruction. No crossover. Give me the shuffle. It's called the shuffle.
Okay.
Keep both hands on the wheel at all times.
Stay on the high side?
Both hands on the wheel. All
High
times.
side?
Yeah, high side. Take it on the high side. There we go.
Jeez.
Very nice. Biggest thing, always try to keep it smooth and consistent, especially when going into obstacles.
These are rocks.
Well, these are rocks. You can't keep it so smooth. Well, when I say smooth, as far as you're gliding over the obstacles.
Okay, I'm gliding.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a glide.
There we go.
I think
Very
we just
smooth.
hydroplane. There's no water.
There we go.
Oh.
Perfect. And this is called articulation course. This will be bumpy.
Now, Nick drives a Hyundai. Could that do this?
No. Santa Fe?
No, actually, Elantra.
Even worse. Yeah, I wouldn't try.
I wouldn't make it.
I wouldn't advise it. We're
Both
gonna
hands
go
on the
right.
wheel.
We're gonna go right under these timbers. So give me a lot of right. Easy on the gas. Easy on the gas. Stay on the brake. Stay on the brake. All right.
On the
let
brake.
it go. Let it go. Let it go. And gas. And another thing I'll point out: keep your thumbs out on the steering wheel, just like that. You don't want to interlock. Just in case you do hit something and it snaps that wheel around, you might have a sore thumb for a couple weeks.
This is
months.
all about accuracy. I'm bad at this.
All right, no gas while we're going over the logs. We'll watch his hand signals, and I'll verbally tell you what they are. Stop. Left. All right, go straight. Go forward. Left. All right.
Okay. Level it out.
There we go. There.
Perfect.
We're good. Yes, sir. Get Benny in the shot.
So, how's my driving so far?
It's
I
pretty
came at
good.
this a little off, right? My
Yeah.
angle was not quite right.
Yeah, but you recovered pretty good. That was pretty good there.
All right.
So I got nothing to say about that.
Is the rest of it better or worse than what we've already done?
The worst part that we have here is that little hill, which is you're in a good lane right here. It's a little tricky where it might slide a little bit, so we might have a little fun on that.
Well, we all have our own definitions of fun.
All
Thanks,
right,
man.
guys. All right, guys. You guys enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you, man.
Enjoy the show.
See you, man.
Have fun.
Yeah. See. All right. See how he's. Yeah. He's just gonna have to go straight over. That's a trip. That's the first one that's done that all week.
Well, how about 2 in 1 minute? How do you feel about that?
Nah, I'm not gonna let you do that, bud. Give me some gas. All right, there we go. All right, gas, brake, and right through here. Give me a lot of right. There we go. And we're gonna hit this track right here.
How you doing?
Right here, take a left. Very nice. All right.
There are no traffic lights
Give
out
me
here.
some gas.
You know, this is actually the main highway in Livingston, Virginia, believe it or not, when it's not being used by Camp Jeep.
Hey.
Man, oh man.
You gotta get that.
Looks like we lost one. Wow, those tires are buried.
Just keep your eyes focused
Go.
Keep your eyes focused on the road. I'll tell you how much gas to give. All right.
Speed up.
Yeah, give me some gas. And just stay at constant pressure. Okay. There we go. Gas. Perfect. Give me a little right when we crest it. Little right. There we go. No brake. No brake. Go all the way down. And gas. Perfect.
Is that worse than the one in town?
Yeah, keep going.
That was worse than the one in town. Yeah.
No, of course, man. They can't set anything on the downtown mall.
It's pretty high, but they got down.
And we're just gonna follow their hand signals. Probably pull to the right of that gray Jeep right there.
All right.
Yeah, we got it. Right here to the right of it. All right, we're gonna pop your emergency brake up. Stop. Put it in neutral for a second. Adam.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we are now here underneath a large white tent, airplane hangar style thing, and they have Jeeps from every year ever, I think, here. All sorts of styles, so I've never seen. I guess right now we're in a combat vehicle, and we are actually headed to a cockfight. We have a live cock back here, and we're
And there's a.
we're
this
in
is
a country right now where it's legal.
It's actually a working gun.
Yes.
We just actually accidentally gunned someone down, but that nobody saw that, so let's just not get that on tape.
Anyway, so far so good here at the Camp Jeep. It's hot. This is air conditioning, and we're about to go meet Tony in a second, I think, and I'm pumped about that. Hungry though.
Of all the Jeeps in this room, which one are you taking home with you?
I'm taking on that SRT8.
Give me the Grand Wagoneer, and I'm a happy guy.
They said don't touch the Grand Wagoneer. You see the sign?
There's actually some that's going to fix this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Oops.
This is not the first time ever on the Midnight Barbecue that I've had a gun pointed at me, but this is the first time it's been by somebody who's almost 300 years old, or maybe a little more than that.
I am Pierre Crusat. I lived in St. Charles. My father was Jean-Baptiste Crusat. We were raised in a little Catholic village. I am the best river boatman this side of the Mississippi.
When you were exploring the wilderness with Lewis and Clark, what model Jeep did you all take? Was it a Wrangler, or was it the bigger model Jeep so that you could fit more people in it, or was it just a caravan of a whole bunch of Jeeps?
This Jeep that we used at the time, we would make a dugout form, and we cut down trees. The very first Jeep. We cut down trees in 22-inch circles and portage it over the Great Falls. We thought it would take us 2 days. It took us a month, 4 weeks to do this in the very first Jeep. And then we put sails on these Jeeps, and we could go over the prairie, and the winds would actually cause us to sail across the prairie. Most remarkable.
There you go.
That was the first Jeep.
Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate
Yes.
you coming by.
Yes.
Have fun today.
Bon voyage.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, here we go. Is everybody at Camp Jeep ready for the final show? This is it. Right here, we're warming it up. Once we get this thing going, the crowd gets into it, and the boys get frisky.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Kevin Staub, STAAB, for the Camp Jeep Tour of Tony Hawk and the boys, and just really excited today because I haven't made 540s in about 5 years now. And I really wanted to lay it down today. I actually wanted it yesterday. But I knew today if the right music came on and I was just in the right mood that it was going to happen. And there was that last split second where I just knew it was there. And I let it go, and bam. I'm a very happy person today.
When do you have to make the decision that I'm going for it? Is it just like the spur of the moment? Or you have to know coming into the
Yeah,
jump?
it's kind of, you got to make sure you got the spin going, and then you got to make sure that you got your hand get on the board and your feet aren't going anywhere. So most of the time I just spin and my feet move around. How cool! But I've had the last couple days where it's kind of stayed on, and today I just felt like my feet were on. I was just gonna make it. So it just got past that point, and I just let the music get in my mind instead of anything else. So it worked.
Thank you.
Awesome!
Hey Tony, what keeps you coming back to this Jeep event?
The invite. As long as Jeep's invited me, I'm coming back.
Here, can you get him too? Get your shirt so it doesn't come out. It will.
Thanks, Tony.
You're awesome.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey guys, we have a Jeep with its lights on. Is there a Jeep in the parking lot here? It has its lights on. Anybody drives a Jeep? Nobody? All right. All right, so tell me about what you all are doing here. Do you guys work for Jeep? Or are you just kind of locals who are here?
We're actually working for a promotional company, and we park everybody, make sure that everyone's in a good mood when they get here, and it's a lot of fun to see everybody.
So have you had anybody try and, talk their way into a parking lot they're not supposed to be in or things like that this week?
Oh yeah, that happens all the time. We'll get people trying to come in VIP and, they'll ask, are you VIP? They say, of course, but, you can't really tell unless they have the red stickers.
All right, so again, break down my form one last time.
Yes.
Get the smile first.
Smile. You welcome them in. Circle to the direction that they need to go. Keep smiling. There
Guys,
you go.
just go on by.
We're on our way.
Thank you.
All right.
Is this an okay move? Can I do this to help point them?
Sure.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Anytime.
It's nice to meet you.
You too.
Well, we are leaving Camp Jeep here. More knowledgeable about Jeep than when we began, and I don't know. The Tony Hawk thing was awesome.
Absolutely.
And I think it was a good day here for Jeep and for us as well. So.
Would you drive a Jeep after this?
I would consider it. I mean, no other car company really like puts it out there and says, "Come try our stuff."
I think the biggest thing, Nick, that I took from this is this Camp Jeep experience was not as creepy as I expected it to be. And I mean that in the nicest way possible.
They got some cool stuff going on here, and it kind of makes you want to be a part of it. So.
Nothing is still the same. You can play all your life and never win this game, but you can't stand out in the rain. Try not to get wet. No, some dream is still the same. I'll probably leave the same way I came. And Jim said nobody gets out here alive. And you know life plays itself out so loudly. I some concertina for your love. Was afraid you might not hear the notes I had to play for you.
Paul, you've already done syrup. It's not going to get much worse than this. Let me go ahead and let you know what you're eating here. We're going to start with the beef plate. Okay. On the beef plate, we have 4 excellent fancy feasts. We got beef feast and sauce, which differs from tender beef feast. Beef feast in gravy, and beef giblets feast in gravy. Now, a discerning cat would know the difference between all 4. Question is, do you?
I'm going to start with number 1 here.
Number 1.
Dude, I think that might be the tender beef feast.
Tender beef feast. You are correct.
Yeah.
All right, that's 1 down.
Two might be tainted by a little bit of hot sauce here. All right.
Get the end. He's narrowed the choices down. He's got his first one correct.
You got a 33% chance of getting this right, just based on odds alone. But
I'm going beef feast and gravy.
Beef feast and gravy. He is correct. All right, 2 for 2. That's mathematics, and that's not appreciated here. So 1 out of 2, Paul.
I'm going with number 3, being beef feast and sauce.
Beef feast and sauce. You are correct. 3 for 3. This guy cannot miss. On to 4.
And by process of elimination, beef and giblets feast and gravy.
That is incorrect. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Well, welcome back to the Best in the Midnight Barbecue. I'm Adam Gottschalk. Nick Noe is here as well. And we're going to sign off the show. Thank you for watching our best of.
Yes. And if
we would hope you would be thanking us for compiling it and putting it together for you. But
well, thank Bruno. 'cause,
hopefully the feeling's the same.
Well, actually, thank us for being creative enough to come up with the segments that you watched.
Yes, thank us.
Modesty is a real virtue. So for everyone who was a part of putting this together, Bruno, all the guests who we featured on the show, that was fun to go back and kind of take a trip down memory lane into the recent April.
It's been, what, like 22, 23 episodes?
I think we're, around there.
That's blew by.
If that's 22 episodes, that's 44 hours of programming we have now created.
Yes.
And for those of you who didn't like what you just saw, you go create 44 hours of programming, then send us the best of what you did, and we'll judge you, okay? Sounds good. So for for everybody else, Adam Gottschalk, Bruno, you want to sign us off?
This is Bruno signing us off.
She cries over her mother. I told her that I'd call her, but she told me not to bother, that I remind her of her father. I thought that I could make it if I took the second exit, but it dumped me into traffic. The people in their cars were shaking fists and honking horns, and I could barely hear the angels, barely hear the How can I keep driving when I know I left my keys upon the shelf? How can I keep lying when I'm talking to myself, talking to my leaning in the window, and I tried to buy a ticket, but the curtain had just lifted. He said that I was too late and that I would be distracting to the actors that were acting. The balcony was empty, and he said that he would let me if I promised to be quiet. He led me down a hallway, up a stairway, through a doorway, and he gently kissed his finger, gently kissed too. How can I keep driving when I know I left my keys upon the shelf? How can I keep lying when I'm talking to myself, talking to my